Hello, this is Vilectra on the USA2 server in the game Villagers and Heroes. Today's tutorial will be on village projects. It's very important in our game to have several things opened up in every village. It benefits the whole server. One of the most important things to do is to open up all the housing. Right now we have an influx of new players joining the game, and we are short on housing on every server. So many people do not understand how to help upgrade their village because it's so complicated. It's actually not that complicated. When you come into a village, there are a ton of village projects. I just have been in here helping a village that is not a part of my guild. It's just a regular village. It's not gilded. And you can come to the town hall sign to see where they're at with their projects and what needs to be worked on. Once everything is complete, you will see that all of these projects will be lit up in green, and your buffs that you receive from all of these completed projects rise with each project that's completed. So if there's any way you want to help, you can ask your mayor or your guild leader in your village to see if there's anything that you can donate, or you can contribute directly yourself. Like I said, right now I'm just at the town hall in the city. This village here is in need of having their houses, both housing units opened up. The graveyard and lakeside are closed. They need to get their ranks up to open them. So right now there isn't even teleports here. You can see I come off the teleport pad, and there are no there are no NPCs here for the graveyard or lakeside. So I'm going to go down to lakeside, and to travel down there, of course, I have to take the side road heading towards the bug nodes. You can actually get to the graveyard and get to the beach area if you want to run there. Now, PC players can access and donate and contribute directly. Unfortunately, mobile players, you are not able to click on any of the project signs in your villages. If you are going to help out, this is where you need to contact your guild leader or your mayor to see what they would like you to contribute the most of. Maybe it might be crafted items or gathered items, and maybe they will just take anything just to help out with projects, because the thing is that these projects change, their turn-ins change each day. For the PC players, all you need to do is open up the project board by clicking on the sign. When you open up the sign, you can see what rank you're at now on this project. What it's going to take to open it is the tasks. We have daily tasks. Right now, this is at 0% for the day, and I will walk through how to turn these in. But first you need to understand that how this works. And what we need to do is, there are bars, as you can see, going all the way across. We need to get this at least to the 4th bar. We don't really want you to waste materials by completing the whole task for the day, because the credits you get after that 4th bar are reduced greatly, so you might as well hang on to your gnats and crafted items before you try to just get this bar fully green. There's a yesterday bar, there is a today, and then if you can't contribute to today, maybe you don't have anything ready, you can look at tomorrow and see, okay, they need planks. What can I do? I can make planks for the village projects. I can make pigs for the projects. I can make cloth for the projects, or I can make decocks, specialty fleeces. So there are certain things that always seem to show up, and that are the planks, the pigs, the cloths, the decocks, specialty fleeces, eggs, and of course harvested items are always in need, and bugs. So any of those items that you may have left over after crafting or gathering, your mayor or guild leader will just be so happy if you contribute them to help with opening up the village projects. Like I said, I'm going to be working on today's lakeside project, so I have a couple of planks here already on me, and you can see in the list, if you just mouse over it, it shows you how many points you will get for anything that you do turn in. And you can turn in raw gnats, but the points that you will get without turning them into beams is really not worth it. And also, when you're gathering, you would like to earn the experience for crafting, so the devs definitely give you that advantage by allowing you to craft the gnats up before turning them in for a project. And you can see when I look at durable laminated beams, that's 38 points that you will get for each beam turned in. Same thing with decocks. Instead of turning in just the fish, you can turn them into decocks, and way more project points are given. So I'm going to turn in, these are pretty low level beams here, some laminated beams that I had left over. I'm going to start just turning them in. I just click on the item, drag it over to the beam section, and there we have almost gotten to the first bar at 80K. I'll just keep turning those in. Now I'm out. I will have to go back to my vault and see if there's anything else. Oh, we have some pigs. I can turn these in to the pig section because pyrite is on here. Pyrite pig. Whatever item I'm holding, you can see it is highlighting in larger print, and it tells me I'm going to get 24 points per pig. So you can actually do the math. Now that I know that these give me 24 points per pig, I have 483 times 2400. We need 2160 points off of the pigs or ores. So there, I have completed the project for the day with the ores. Now I'm going to want to contribute bugs. There are some things about some of the gnats, like ores and bugs and things. When it requests gnats, they have an allowed level, and those levels, there's 2 different levels that they'll toss up here because you never know what they're going to do. So today the bug levels between 30 and 59. So if you want to gather the bugs for these projects, of course you want to run out and try to get the great beetle or grand bristleworm for the max amount of points per bugs. But on other days, it's going to ask for the lower level bugs, and I'll show you that in a minute. Let me go back to today. Now, one of the things that I wanted to point out for people who do not know how villages work, maybe they don't even know who their mayor is, because you can just move into a village by finding a plot and moving in, and you become a villager in that village. So when you open up the town hall sign, you are able to see who your, and when under politics, who your mayor is. In this town, Carplunk is our mayor. These are how many village members we actually have living here, 26 of 35. Once we open up the graveyard and lakeside, the membership can go up. And of course, the stats go up on our levels. You can view the roster, and you can see who are the citizens here and even what levels they are, if they have access to the village vault or guild vault. The more you contribute to your village, the sooner you'll have access to any of the benefits that may be available, whether it's help for gear or using the vault to deposit and pull from for your own crafting or questing purposes. This also gives you a chance to talk to people while you're in here working in your village. I can see dots on here. I don't see them on this, but on my mini map, if I run around, I can see there are other villagers working on their farming, gardening, or gathering here in the village. I am back at the Lakeside Project sign. I went ahead and picked up just a few cloths. We are really getting close to our second rank, which is exciting. I did just pull a couple of cloths to show you how much of a difference in points low-level cloth, cambric, compared to a higher level cloth of pure bingling can make and your contribution level. So you always, when you're crafting, want to craft the highest level you can that your crafting allows. So I'm going to just pick the first one and turn in the cambric. You can see it's only going to give me 10 points per cloth. But again, every little bit helps. It doesn't matter what level you are in the game. Anything you can contribute will help your village greatly. Now, it barely moved the bar. You can see pure bingling is going to give me 19 points per cloth. Let's see how far this might get us. Not quite that far. So when I craft up items for turn-ins, decocks, cloths, beams, I like to make them by the 1,000 stacks. And I will put them into the vault to be pulled for the days that we need them on our turn-ins. And then maybe the next day I will collect bugs, raw ores, and fish and throw those into the vault so that other crafters can craft higher level items for the guild projects. This is about all the time that I have at this moment for this video. I hope this helps everyone understand that it does not take gold, but it takes just things that you may be gathering or crafting. Please give your leftovers, put them in the guild vault. Talk to your guild leader first, and or your mayor if it's an ungilded village, and make sure that they're willing to have you put items into the vault. If you cannot, click on the signs to help upgrade. Let them know that you're a mobile player. You cannot directly contribute. What do you want me to do with these items? I want to help. And they'll specifically tell you, mail them to them or just put them in the vault, and they'll give you the directions. But at least now you have a pretty decent idea of how to upgrade the projects. So really the rundown is open up your housing projects, Lakeside and Graveyard. Then of course over here would be the cog station, which is really needed so that you don't have to run out into other towns, and you can get your cog rewards daily from there. Other things would be of course, anything that helps you with your crafting, the tailoring stations, the smithing stations, and so forth. Those are also just as important for each village. But housing is the priority. Your mayor and your guild leader will let their town know what the next project is that they would prefer people contribute to directly. Otherwise, if you donate the items, they can go ahead and put the items into the town project of their choice. I hope this is very helpful. I know many of you out there just have no clue how the village projects work. Wish that your village had everything maxed out, and just it takes very little to just start contributing to help your town grow, your village grow, and you benefit with these buffs just from having all these projects completed. When you gather here, you get larger bonuses. So I hope that this is helpful. Like I said, I'll probably have to make a part 2 to this video to go more into how your completed projects help you, and hopefully a little